In the heart of a bustling marketplace lived a kind grocer. He had a loyal companion, a vibrant parrot. The parrot, with feathers of emerald and ruby, was much more than a pet.
He was my trusted friend, my confidant.
The parrot had learned to greet customers, to mimic the grocer's cheerful calls. They shared a bond, a silent language built on years of companionship. The grocer, a man of simple means, found solace in the parrot's chatter.
And I, in turn, revelled in his kindness.
It was a simple life, filled with the rhythm of the market and the warmth of their friendship. One day, disaster struck. The grocer, in a moment of haste, knocked over a jar of oil. The oil, viscous and dark, spilled onto the floor, flowing towards the parrot's perch.
Oh no, what have I done?
The grocer, horrified, watched as the oil stained the parrot's vibrant feathers. The parrot, usually so full of life, sat stunned. His colourful plumage, once his pride, was now matted and ruined. The grocer, his heart sinking, realised the gravity of his mistake. He had inadvertently harmed his dearest friend, the creature who brought him so much joy. Panic seized the grocer. His heart raced as he realized the gravity of the situation. The once bustling store now felt like a cage, closing in on him. Every second counted, and he knew he had to act fast. He rushed to clean the oil, but the damage was done. The slick substance clung stubbornly to the bird's feathers, resisting his frantic efforts. Each swipe of the cloth seemed to make things worse, spreading the oil further. The parrot's feathers, once so bright, were now dull and heavy. The vibrant greens and blues that used to shimmer in the sunlight were now muted, weighed down by the thick, greasy film. The bird's spirit seemed to dim along with its appearance.
My friend, I am so sorry. His voice trembled with emotion, each word a plea for forgiveness. He reached out a tentative hand, hoping to convey his deep regret through a gentle touch.
The grocer looked at his friend, his heart filled with remorse. The weight of his mistake bore down on him, a constant reminder of his failure. He had always prided himself on being careful, but now he felt like a fraud. He saw fear in the parrot's eyes, a fear he had never witnessed before. The bird's usual playful demeanor was replaced by a look of sheer terror. It broke the grocer's heart to see his friend in such distress. The grocer realized that his carelessness had had a profound impact. It wasn't just about the physical damage, it was about the trust that had been shattered. He had let down a creature that relied on him completely. He had betrayed the trust of the creature that depended on him. The bond they had shared now felt fragile, like it could break at any moment. He wondered if things would ever be the same again. The guilt was overwhelming, a bitter pill to swallow. It gnawed at him, a constant reminder of his failure. He knew he couldn't change the past, but he was determined to make things right. He had to make amends, to find a way to soothe his feathered friend's fear and pain. With renewed determination, he set out to learn everything he could about caring for injured birds. He vowed to never let his friend down again, to be the protector the parrot deserved. Days turned into nights, and the parrot remained silent. The grocer tried everything. He brought the parrot's favorite treats, spoke to him in soothing tones, and even tried to clean the oil with gentle strokes. But the parrot remained withdrawn, his silence deafening.
Please talk to me, I'm so sorry.
The grocer's heart ached with every passing moment of silence. He yearned for the familiar chatter, for a sign that his friend had forgiven him. He realized that forgiveness wouldn't come easy. He had to prove his remorse, to show the parrot that he understood the depth of his transgression. Determined to earn back his friend's trust, the grocer embarked on a mission. He knew that the road ahead would be challenging, but his resolve was unwavering. Every step he took was filled with a sense of purpose, a desire to mend what had been broken.
I must find a way to help my dear parrot. I cannot rest until I make things right. The guilt weighs heavily on my heart, and I am determined to find a solution, no matter how long it takes or how difficult the journey may be.
He consulted healers and bird whisperers, seeking advice on how to alleviate the parrot's suffering. Each expert he met provided a piece of the puzzle, offering insights and remedies that could potentially heal the parrot. The grocer listened intently, absorbing every bit of information.
Tell me, what can I do to ease her pain? I am willing to try anything. Your wisdom is my last hope. Please guide me so that I can bring relief to my beloved friend.
He learned about special herbs that could cleanse the oil and soothe the parrot's skin. The knowledge of these herbs was ancient, passed down through generations. The grocer immersed himself in learning about their properties, understanding how each one could contribute to the healing process.
These herbs, they must work. I will prepare them with utmost care. Every step of the preparation was done with precision and love, knowing that the parrot's well-being depended on it. The grocer's hands moved with a mix of hope and anxiety, blending the herbs into a potent remedy.
Guided by an elderly healer, the grocer carefully applied a herbal concoction to the parrot's feathers. He meticulously prepared baths with these herbs, hoping to restore the parrot's once vibrant plumage. The process was slow and delicate, requiring patience and gentle hands.
Please, let this bring you comfort, my friend. I am here with you every step of the way. Your pain is my pain, and I will not rest until you are healed.
The grocer's efforts were driven by a deep sense of responsibility. He understood that true redemption lay not just in regret, but in action, in tireless efforts to right his wrong. His journey was not just about healing the parrot, but also about healing himself, finding peace through his unwavering dedication and love. Despite the grocer's efforts, the parrot remained withdrawn. The silence weighed heavily on the grocer's conscience.
Why won't she respond? Have I not done enough?
He realized that forgiveness was a journey, not a destination.
I will not give up. I must prove my sincerity through my actions.
He continued his efforts day after day, his actions speaking louder than words.
I will keep trying as long as it takes.
The parrot's silence became a mirror, reflecting the grocer's own internal struggle with guilt and the need for redemption.
I see now this is my path to redemption.
Grocer, why do you grieve so? The oil cannot touch my soul.
One day, as the grocer was cleaning the parrot's perch, he heard a faint voice.
You have shown me the depths of your remorse. I see the goodness in your heart.
The grocer was taken aback. The parrot, despite his ordeal, was offering comfort instead of reproach. The grocer was humbled. The parrot's words were a revelation. They highlighted the difference between superficial appearances and the essence of a being. The oil, though it had marred the parrot's feathers, could not touch the parrot's spirit, his inner beauty.
I had been so consumed by guilt for the physical damage, overlooking your understanding and forgiveness.
The grocer realized that his focus on the external had blinded him to the more profound truth. The parrot's wisdom offered him a new perspective.
People laughed at his shiny head, but he never let their mockery dim his spirit. He said, "My lack of hair doesn't define me. I am not my appearance."
The parrot then told a story about a bald man who was ridiculed for his appearance.
My lack of hair doesn't define me. I am not my appearance.
The grocer listened intently, understanding the parable's deeper meaning. The bald man, like the parrot, taught a valuable lesson. True worth lies not in outward appearances, but in the beauty of the soul, in resilience and self-acceptance. From that day on, the grocer's life took on a new rhythm. The grocer's relationship with the parrot deepened, becoming a symbol of his own journey towards redemption. The incident with the oil, which had initially seemed like a disaster, became a turning point in his life. It taught the grocer about the importance of mindfulness, the power of forgiveness, and the need to be present in every moment. He realized that true friendship and community support were the pillars that held him up during tough times.
This experience has left an indelible mark on both of us. It has changed the way we see the world and our place in it.
The parrot's feathers eventually regained their luster, a testament to the healing power of time and care. But the experience served as a constant reminder that redemption lies not in erasing our mistakes, but in learning from them and striving to be better, kinder versions of ourselves. The grocer and the parrot both grew from this experience, finding strength in their bond and in the lessons they had learned.
We have both learned and grown from this, haven't we? Our journey has made us stronger and more resilient.
Indeed, they had. The grocer and the parrot found a new sense of purpose and direction in their lives. Their bond was stronger than ever, and they shared a moment of quiet understanding in the bustling marketplace, knowing that they had both been transformed by their shared experiences. The grocer looked at the parrot, and the parrot looked back, their eyes reflecting a mutual respect and a promise to continue.